Ranked choice voting was implemented in Minnetonka and Bloomington this year, giving voters more than one choice for a preferred candidate. KIMT News 3's Alec Lasham spoke with state leaders and KIMT News 3's political analyst Race Hardy about how ranked choice voting actually works. Alec?
Yeah, Katie, 15 states have adopted ranked choice voting, and today I set out to see how ranked choice voting may be expanded in Minnesota while defining what the system entails. 5 Minnesota cities in the 2021 election season had ranked choice voting. But how exactly does it work? KIMT News 3's political analyst Race Hardy says a candidate is declared the winner if they get 50% plus one of the vote.
Almost every time you're going to get to a person would get 50% plus one. They get a majority. Now, it doesn't always happen.
So what happens if someone does not get an outright majority?
What happens there is whoever finished fifth, they're removed. So any votes for them, they're removed from the count.
Hardy says whoever voted for a hypothetical fifth candidate would then have their vote moved to their second preferred candidate.
Whichever voters voted for them first, we now look at who they voted for second. And those are now moved to those people who are still in the running, candidates 1 through 4.
This process is repeated until one candidate has 50% plus one of the vote. State Representative Liz Bolden has co-authored a House bill that would make ranked choice voting available statewide.
The status of the bill is that it's, was introduced in the last session. I don't believe it had a hearing per my recollection, so it is still alive, so to speak, as we go into session next year.
Bolden says she supports the voting method because it leads to a more democratic process.
It allows for people to vote for who they really want to vote for. They don't have to worry about if a candidate is electable or, is my vote going to be wasted? You can sort of vote your heart. And if your, first choice candidate doesn't rise to the top, then it's sort of like that instant runoff voting.
So what do Rochester residents think?
I do hear support for this, certainly from folks across Rochester. I know there's some groups that are working to educate folks and sort of raise awareness around ranked choice voting. So that if you're not quite sure how it works or if you have questions, there certainly are folks to reach out to.
Currently, ranked choice voting is reserved to municipal elections in Minnesota and could be implemented in Rochester if the city chooses, according to Olmsted County's election team. Katie?
Thanks, Alec. In 2020, Maine became the first state to allow residents to vote for a presidential candidate using ranked choice voting.